What's up with it, man? We here for episode 23 of Smoking and Rapping, man. We inside a Fab joint, so we ain't gonna be smoking on this episode, you feel me? But, you feel me, again, we got another legend, you feel me? We following up, styling with Fab, you feel me? Had to get Fab because he probably, to me, in my opinion, is one of the only niggas I know that's from Oakland, that's still around here, that's gotten that big, and I could just pull up on you like this and just fuck with you like that, you know? But getting into the interview parts of shit, I wanted to know when did you even first start fucking with the rap shit?
The music, music became a passion of mine, writing. When I found out that my father was dying from AIDS. And at an early age, I began to write about what I was going on. You know, a lot of us in the black community, we were real ignorant to what AIDS actually was. We all just thought it was a disease from, that homosexuals would attract.
Yeah. And
we were very ignorant to it in the early 90s and in the infancy stages of it. And it created a lot of questions for me. Mm-hmm. You know, and some things that I didn't have an answer for at a young age, of understanding of why this was happening to my father, this was happening to me. So I began writing, and in those stages I developed a passion for writing that later led to me, doing music and doing other things, but realizing the power of the pen.
Yeah. So originally it was kind of like poetry, kind of poetry, like that. And then so, at what point was it where you felt like you could actually, like, music for you was an actual outlet to find success in life, not have to be a regular working 9 to 5 motherfucker,
Well, music amplifies your inner voice. And if you have a place to release your inner voice, you can amplify it and it become an outer voice. And you can create an audience with it. Especially in today's times, where generally those that would never have any voice, they utilize social media to give them the biggest voice.
Yeah.
And a big voice with a big following can amplify many things.
Yeah.
So utilizing these platforms and studios and other things, in the beginning of things, it was able to establish a voice for me that people would adhere to, and I've been hooked ever since.
And then you obviously being a legend, you had a chance to work with countless fucking Bay Area
legend, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you a legend, bro. Like, you can't really knock that. Like, even though it's still like I feel like you probably one of those people that play it down to the sense so that you can still be around people and chill with them and it not be like, photo shoots and autographs and all that shit. But you're a staple in this shit. You can't really mention Bay Area rap. Of course, you might say 41st, but you're gonna be very close right behind there. You know what I'm saying? So with that, like, what would you like in the years you just had to be like, what? How many decades you been doing that shit?
About two decades. I'm approaching Dub almost.
So in that years of all the people you got the chance to work with, big, small, what would you say is the most important thing you've learned about the industry?
That it never stops.
It's an endless revenue.
It never stops, man. And there'll be another nigga next year.
Yeah, for sure.
And in these times, it'll be another nigga next week.
Yeah.
People go viral and they be hot for a week, and then next week you be like, all right, who's next? Who's the next viral? So one thing that I've learned, from my mentors and from people that I've had the opportunity to work diligently with, in the famous words of Too Short, just don't stop rapping.
Don't stop.
But rapping is just more so about, not just so about just actually rapping. Don't stop rapping your gift up. Don't stop, don't stop rapping the business up. Don't stop rapping. Like, wrap it all up. Yeah. And learn it and grab it and gain it and keep moving forward. But I feel like the biggest lesson that I learned is it don't stop. So don't get so caught up in, you might be the hottest nigga. You hot today, nigga. Tomorrow you could be cold. All it takes is for one bitch to release one picture. All it takes is for one nigga to, release one something. You know what I mean? For you to lose your phone and they see certain shit in your phone. You know what I mean?
Gang shit or something.
Man, it's some weird, whatever in the end of those niggas got. Some niggas got some cold sexual perversions. You know what I'm talking about?
That shit real too.
And when we live in those times, it just take one mistake. So don't get caught up in and you the hot nigga now, man, because this shit don't stop.
Yeah.
You feel me? You'll be replaced fast and be forgot about.
Exactly. And we're saying that in social media. You obviously, when you first came out, there was no social media, right?
Not at all.
So how did you handle it going from no social media to, damn, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can literally dominate kind of now, even more than I did in the past, you know?
Well, the giraffe's food is in the sky. So he had to adapt.
Yeah.
And therefore they have long necks to get to their food. But
you got a pretty good following too, though. Like, shit, on IG, that's 234, I want to say. 234,000.
I think it's 235.
It probably is. It went up a little bit. It went up a little bit.
I don't know, man. It's just, a lot of that stuff is just people that just follow just because, just to be nosy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about I wish I could really narrow it down to the analytics of interactive following.
Yeah, people who actually fuck with you.
Are active with interacting with us and things of that nature. But one thing that helps me, bro, is I don't need to have hella followers. Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
But just give me, I'll take 10,000 active followers.
Yeah.
Over 1 million nosy motherfuckers.
Yeah. That ain't buying shit.
They
really
just looking at it like,
shit.
you feel me? Like, my philosophy is always this. If I can get $10 from 100 people,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, a week,
it's gonna add up.
Them is numbers.
For sure.
Them is numbers, you feel me? That's 1,000. 1,000 a week.
You say off of the with being a person that went from even with streaming, like when you first rapping, it was you putting out a CD, as opposed to now you just put it out online. And then I saw something the other day where a person was saying, like, we still haven't got to the finished goal because streaming still doesn't pay out as much as it should. But the guy said it was like, we still can't be mad because it's not free. Like before it was damn near free.
Right.
Now we at least get something. What would you say to that shit? Like,
I mean, you have to learn what works for you. There are certain people that they have social anxiety, so they can't be out in the streets like that. You got a lot of artists that are social introverts.
yeah, I heard that about Right Way.
A lot of people are social introverts. They don't like being around people.
Yeah.
And the internet is comfortable for them. There are many people that have never met their favorite rappers.
Yeah.
They've never got a chance to go see them in concert. They've never, especially nowadays, in today's time, there's many people that they'll actually never physically set eyes on their favorite rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Watch them through the social media.
There are some neighborhoods that have never seen artists that say they're from those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
One thing that I've learned is these streets don't always be here.
Period.
So CDs gonna always work because everybody ain't on the downloads. Everybody ain't niggas gonna always want some
Everybody
CDs to
don't got
listen to. Everybody ain't got iPhones. There's still some old school niggas that ride around, want CDs, you know what I'm saying? So you got to learn to adjust. But in that adjusting, also remember that there's gonna be certain levels of things that's gonna always work.
Yeah.
Even when they made microwaves, they thought that was gonna replace stoves.
And that shit really is still a second hand to it.
It's people that still want their food cooked in the stove.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
It's like, man, I wait. I won't mind. There's some people that want to put their top ramen and a couple noodles in the microwave. There's others that are putting on that hot water and do it like that.
Exactly.
So, it's gonna always be something for somebody.
And speaking of that, because I know that was something you kind of said in one of your promotional videos you did the other day, talking about the microwave and the food and patience and things of that sort. What led to you, a little bit of both in this question, what led to the uncussed skits, and then what led to you actually, because I feel like, even for a rapper from Oakland, California, bro, you're very well spoken. Like, you talk like a motherfucker that been to college, all the shit, you know?
I have been.
So, it's like, when you be right there talking and you be doing that shit, like, what motivated you to start doing those? Because I know they get fucking stupid views when you do them, for one, and for two, but like, what made you feel like people would take, besides from rapping, because they listen to your music, of course, but what would make you think that people would take what you wake up and say and take it to their heart and use it in their life?
Growth comes with understanding that the greatest riches that one can attain is enriching others, empowering others,
as opposed to only empowering yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had something, a platform or some potion, and If I'm the only person that's drinking this potion, but everybody else around me is sick, then what good is it?
Yeah.
What good is it?
It's only good to you.
It's only good to me.
Yeah.
And some people are so rich. I mean, some people are so poor that all they have is money.
Yeah. That's one thing that makes them happy as long as they have money.
But they not happy.
Yeah.
Because even then, with all their money, they can't do nothing. It's a nigga right now who got hella money who can't go spend it because he worrying if the feds gonna hit.
That part too.
It's a nigga who got hella money, but he can't go nowhere because he funking with everybody.
Shit.
It's a nigga who got hella cars, but he can't drive none of them because he on parole and he know he don't got no license. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
It's just, so that shit don't mean nothing to me. So my whole shit is, dude, if I can't empower my people, if I can't enrich my folks, if I can't get no gain to my folks to help my people out, man, you only as powerful as the people that you help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You only as powerful as the motherfuckers that you enrich. Yeah, you rich, but everybody around you poor.
Exactly.
And the brokest individuals normally be the niggas with the most money.
For real.
Cause they spirits is broke. They minds is broke. They hateful individuals. They malice. Ain't nothing worse than the rich niggas that's jealous of poor niggas.
It's like making it to your ultimate goal in life, but you have a fucked up relationship with like your family and
You
shit.
fucked up.
So you can't really
Bro, it's some rich ass insecure niggas, bro. Niggas be rich as fuck, still hating on a nigga with no money. Like, remember when Yuck used to be like, nigga, you niggas is in Bentleys, not Mercedes. Like, nigga, why you hating on me, nigga? But it be like that. You be like, damn, bro, these niggas is really rich as fuck, still mad at another nigga because of their luxury of freedom. Like, the luxury of freedom. And what I mean by that is, in the reality and the freedom of will, the will to say, I'm not going to be a hostage to any of my success.
Yeah.
And the minute it gets like that, bro, I don't want it no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a hostage to my success. I don't want to be a person that can't come, to the store, or who can't go to neighborhoods, who can't ride around, who can't go to the lake, who can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that's that successful that you can't do that anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's like, you're a hostage now.
So you do enjoy, like, you sideline at the Warriors, like, I done been at the club before and just seen you right there playing dominoes and shit, so it's like,
enjoying life,
you get to chill with, and around people that actually saw you grow.
Right.
The first time I ever even was around you, because, like, I know you related to Zoe and shit, and his family, like, one time I was homeless and shit, his family actually took me in and shit. And so one time we went to the club one night, and, like, you say that shit, poured up to the club 40, 50 deep, like, nigga, you really have 40, 50 people with you. I couldn't even get in because there was so many motherfuckers and shit.
Right.
On some real shit. But walking in right now and shit, I wanted to ask, like, what led to those skits?
The skits is just natural shit. First they started me and my sister we just do shit. Like, it's my family. My family is like, my mother passed, my father passed, my brain passed, so I don't really have a lot of real family. I mean, I don't want to be an insult to my family, but immediate family that's real true bloodline.
Yeah.
Most of the people that my brothers and sisters and uncles and aunties, and these are people that have, these are relationships that have maturated in the streets.
Yeah.
And I've grown to those roles with these people, with these individuals. And my family is a real, we thick. And some people would say, y'all dysfunctionally functional.
Yeah. Like most black families.
Yeah, but we embrace it though. We have hella fun with it. And it's just like, I want to be able to show, like, this is what we're doing. This is what life is about. Your family is just like this. Yeah. Every family has a unc like unc.
Yeah, for sure.
Or a sister or a cousin. Like, we have that. We all have that in our family. And it's to embrace it and have crack jokes about it and have fun and show the world, like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, we come from a serious city. We from a serious city, so rarely do you see people on their joking side of things, right? But when you show that,